Anna used to say, each day she is born we call her Dawn, daughter of yesterday, mother of tomorrow. So here we are starting Stillness of the Wind, and I don't know a lot about this game, and I honestly don't know what, in terms of psychology, I want to talk about with regards to this game. So this will be one of my more extemporaneous discussions of psychology as we experience a game together. I know enough about this game to know that we're going to be an individual character experiencing the world, and possibly experiencing the stillness of the wind. And so that's really how we're going to get started together. And that is, you're right, the tank says that's a nice sunrise. And I agree, that is a very beautiful sunrise. And what I find interesting about this game already is that you start off, there is not a a menu when you start off. You start off and the game is on, right? So that's it. You just start off and here you are. You are this person. Talma grew up on this farm. And so I assume that my name is Talma. And I can make cheese. Through a time when 16 shoes waded through the door every morning. I'm cooking cheese. Excellent. And you learn how to play this game through experimentation. One by one, everyone left. For the city or across the sea. I like that I don't have to do the dishes. Now she greets each day, or the day, alone. And that's pretty much the extent of what I know about this game. That this woman is alone. With 2 goats, a pocket full of seeds, and the sunlight in her boots. Ooh, I have a pocket full of seeds. I have a basket. Can I use the basket in here? I have eggs! I don't just have a pocket full of seeds, I have eggs! Let's put the eggs in here. Oh, no, bring my eggs. No, stop it! Bring your eggs in the... Fine, we can't bring the eggs inside. I guess we can't bring the eggs inside. But inside we have some cheese. I can talk to the cheese. These 4 cheese won't last forever. Some hay for the goats. Not much else. Where's the hay? Okay. I've got a gun. That's interesting. I've got a bucket. Okay. Do I have the bucket now? Yes, I have the bucket now. Let's go to the goat. So we know that Talma is alone, right? So you instantly think that this might be a game about loneliness. A game about what we do when we find ourselves not in social situations. And we very much want to be in social situations. Somebody's whispering or whistling, and it doesn't seem to be me. We desire social situations. We have evolved as human beings to be very social beings. It's part of our underlying genetics that we are social beings that want to engage with others. I want to pour the milk and stir it. Oh, I have to... Do I click or do I actually have to rotate my... Oh, I actually have to rotate the mouse to do this. I'm stirring. I'm cooking. Cook, 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 cook. Okay, and now it goes on the fire. I'm gonna get my bucket and go outside. So it's interesting that she finds herself alone and that we find ourselves being alone with her, and that we don't really know what to do about it, right? It did tell me she has a pocket full of seeds. Do I have a farm? With my pocket full of seeds? What's this? I got a stick. Give me a stick. stick just draws in the sand. Okay. I dropped a stick. Can I bring the egg somewhere? So we are alone with Talma, engaging in just these tasks, trying to figure out what to do with our day. Oh, I did something with the eggs. Oh, we have a letter! We are not as alone. Nana Talma, I finally made it. I'm in my cap and gown and sitting here in the empty theater an hour too early, trying to hold myself together. But every minute that the ceremony comes closer, my chest swells with 100 new butterflies. Everything finally feels real. Tonight I graduate from the academy, and soon I'll say goodbye to this planet and ship off to the colonies on Luna. Oh, he's really just leaving the world. You've always been there for me, Nana, reading to me every night when I was little. Even now, a volume of Wormgal and Laika sits by my bed, taking me to winter stargazing fairs and gypsy carnivals in summer. You raised me to know the horizon hides the wonders of the world. So I've always rushed forward. People say I take after you like that. You're the best, Nana. I'm still amazed at how you keep the farm running so well on your own. I have so much to learn. I'll come to see you again soon. With a million hugs, Rama. Is that a hug or a kiss at the bottom? And I've got a book here. Framo? Hi. What are you waving at me for? Framo. Oh, it's a book. It's a book. To meet somebody from Framo is to learn that an open window is always better than a closed one. So we have a book to read. Oh, it's showing it to us outside as well. There's a war against fatal sickness that afflicted only twins. Is this true? I'm not sure, but now I can't close this. Okay, I've got my basket now. But I've already checked on those. So I think of this game, and I think of games like Stardew Valley, right, where you find yourself on a farm and you have to do some things. And so whoa, all of a sudden I have farmer plots. Let's do some stuff. Oh, I did a thing. It's making me click, and I can't just rapid click. I have to wait until it's my turn to click. But it makes me think, okay, well, I've got some stuff to do. I have chores, and we're gonna do the things, but it doesn't seem quite right? Like but I have. They told me I had a pocket full of seeds. Okay, 2 seeds does not seem to count as a pocket full. But now it's nighttime, and it seems to be the case. Oh wait, I made some cheese. I should go check on it. It seems to be the case that when it is nighttime, one should go to bed. I'm gonna go check on this stuff. I never lit the fire, so I guess we're gonna hope that this place doesn't burn down overnight, and we're gonna go back in our house and close that. It's very dark. Okay, do we need to eat again? I have no way of knowing how hungry I am. So...
Hey.
Hi! Oh, if I click on her, she waves to me.
Hey.
So yeah, that seems to be good. I'm gonna go to sleep. I had breakfast. I forgot to have dinner. So yeah, right, we have some kind of muscle memory or habits that we form from these types of games where we just find ourselves in these situations and we take for granted what we should be doing in these types of situations. And I forgot to update my Twitch information again, so I just switched over to make that update. So I apologize. The game was not glitching or anything like that. That was just me toggling out of the game, and the game does not continue. We have another beautiful sunrise. The game does not continue without you in there. So yeah, and I again find myself in a world where I have stuff to do. So I am going to go and see if my chicken lays eggs every day, or if this is the sort of thing where my chickens only lay eggs sometimes. And I feel like I'll get more efficient at doing the things I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I got 6 eggs. I'm gonna go eat some breakfast. I feel like eggs for breakfast sound delicious. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get more efficient at doing the things I'm supposed to do as I get better at this world. So now I have eggs. Ooh, I'm making an omelet. Some eggs and cheese. I like that they leave you footprints to show you missed a task. Oh, I missed a task? I missed that I missed a task. Oh, if I missed a task. Got it. So there I am slurping my omelet. And I'm going to go back outside. I had me an omelet for breakfast. Very delicious. I am going to leave my basket. Can I drop my basket? Right here. That seems like a good place for it. I'm going to grab my bucket. Come on, bucket. We are going to find us a goat today. Go milk that goat today. I don't think I've met that goat. Hello, goat. Have I milked you today? Oh, see? I'm singing while I work. Milking my goat. I got a full bucket of milk. Hello, goat. I got my goat and my cheese. I need to find you guys some more hay. I think she commented about the lack of hay. Okay, so let's put down the bucket, because there's stuff in here, right? Yes, I got cheese. And I gotta click to... Ooh, I'm kneading the cheese? Is that a thing, that we knead cheese? I have learned about making cheese. Add more milk to make cheese. Okay, well, I happen to have some more milk. So I'm going to pour the milk in. Oh, wait, and now it's suggesting that I could go get some more milk. Well, too late. I started stirring. So yeah, she's just humming to herself. Now, usually we would think of somebody who is lonely or left behind and left on their own, right? Our impulse is to consider that person unhappy. But here she is. Ooh, I hear people. Here she is humming to herself and sounding perfectly contented. And she's got a person to talk to. Good afternoon, my dear. How fares the lady of the manor on this snail of a day? I never tire of coming here, Talma. Every care I have simply floats away. Are you eating, Talma? Nothing is better than cooking up a warm meal at day's end. We can trade. We can trade for hay, for seeds, and for what I can only assume is alcohol. So, what do you want for some hay? Would you like some of my eggs? I don't know how much hay costs. So, can you tell me? Can you tell me the cost of hay? Like, how does this work? I want hay. Is this just I sell things? I don't want to give away my hay. So let's try just that. Bucket. Basket. Basket. Yes. Eggs. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. So we're gonna try to sell some hay, some eggs like that, and see if we have fewer eggs. And this person seems to have given me some mail. We don't... Like, this looks like this person's backpack. I want some things from your backpack. How do I get them? Does anybody see something that would imply I can take these things from this person's backpack. Click on my item. Yeah? I will give you some eggs, and you give me some hay. And that's what I want to do. This game, hey, Zombie Brave Knight! Do you know how I get him to give me some hay? Yes, it is very still. And I am very confused right now because I want hay. And this dude will not give it to me. I'm very excited to see you, Zombie Brave Knight. How do I make the guy give me stuff? Do I maybe right click? It's, yeah. Oh wait, a check mark appeared. If I give you 5 eggs, you will give me some hay. Gimme. Yes! I now have hay. This is good because I needed hay. Now, what do I need to give you for some seeds? 2 eggs for some seeds. Yes, I will give you 2 eggs for... No, I don't think I want another seed that badly. No, okay. Do you have anything else to say? Flowers are a bit temperamental in the desert, aren't they? Blooming one day, wilting the next. We once spent every day out in the deserts. Have you walked around recently? I have not. That's a hint. I should go do that sometime. Goodbye! I have a letter. We just got a letter. It's from Garza Yuma, editor-in-chief of the Evening Owl. Nana Talma. Oh, I'm someone else's Nana. And I see the Tank and Zombie Brave Knight are saying, hey, hey, hey. Which is very exciting. Oh wait, no, I've already read this. I've already read this letter about Nana Talma. But I just got another letter. I thought. Can I read my new letter? So this is the one that I've already read. Did they just give me a new letter, or was that it? Maybe that was it. Maybe I don't have a new letter.
Hey.
Yes, hi. This guy wants hay. Well, I gave you hay. See, you're happy. You have hay. Do you... Where's the other goat? Does this other goat have milk for me? Yes, I see you want hay. I gave you hay. Oh, they do give milk every day. That's nice. And I'm gonna close your gate. Oh good, it didn't hit him. That's nice. So yeah, so she is humming to herself and seems... Oh, no, bring your cheese. Seems really happy and has someone to talk to. And sort of, we typically think of loneliness and stillness and being left behind in this way. We would think of it as an unhappy experience, but she seems to be showing all signs of contentedness and of just being in a perfectly fine mood with everything that's going on. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do all the cheese at once. So it's interesting to see, right? And maybe we're going to get more letters that give us a little bit more context on that and more information. But yeah, she seems really happy with what's going on, and even if she's the only one on this farm, she Doesn't seem to be all that upset about it. So we're gonna go home. She's gonna. I have no idea how often she needs to eat, but I feel like a nighttime meal would be appropriate, right? Like, she doesn't seem to signal to me when she wants food. I'm gonna continue to only eat once a day, and see what happens. Um, I feel like I just got a letter, but this is the only one that's there, so uh, that's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to make myself food once a day and see what happens, and see if it gives me some signal that she's hungry. And if it does, then I will make more food for her so that I don't starve her. Because I don't want to. Oh, you know what? Yeah, the guy did say a nice meal at the end of the day, but he said nothing about a meal at the beginning of the day. And that's when I've been eating. Is a nice meal. Oh, right, but that might have been a gaming hint, huh? That I should eat a nice meal at the end of the day too. Yeah, okay. I'll start feeding her at night too. I'll start feeding her at night. Um Maybe she doesn't need to eat in the morning, but we're gonna go do our chores, collect our eggs, 6 a day. What sort of things, like, I don't seem to be feeding my chickens at all. I wonder if they just feed themselves. Nana Talma, you're gonna get 2 meals today because you're decadent. Have some eggies in the morning, and at night you're gonna have an omelet. Well, I just used all of my seeds to plant, so I don't have any more seeds. I planted them, then I haven't watered them because I don't know how. Do you see a way for me to throw seeds?
Hey.
I could wave to the chickens. What's this? That's my mailbox. Can I click on there? What if I click on there? Does it feed them? Nope, it just shuts their house. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. They seem to be wandering around and pecking the ground. I'm hoping that that's indicating that they're eating. I guess I will find out. The goats were wandering around, like, thinking about food. Hey, speculation is all we have in a game like this, so we have to sit and wonder, and I think that's part of why they designed the game like this, right? I think part of what people will find compelling about this sort of game is the discovery, is the act of figuring things out. Because the day in and day out of this game, the general things that you're doing are the same things over and over again. I find myself grabbing cheese, I find myself planting seeds, and then so there's nothing that's challenging my visual spatial skills. I'm not doing any puzzles per se, and instead I'm engaging in the act of discovery. I'm uncovering things about the game. I'm uncovering things about the story. It's appealing to a sense of curiosity. Um, it doesn't actually let me leave once I've started this process. Okay. And so I think that that's what is compelling about this type of game, is that sense of curiosity, and is that speculation about, will this work? Let me go and experiment with that. Let me go and give that a try. And to some extent, we're meant to be natural experimenters. That's something that we are as children. That's how we learn best. And I hear somebody outside again, so I'm going to get out there before he leaves. I'm very motivated to come chat with this guy again and see if maybe he yells at me for not eating. Hello again, my dear. I see new mushrooms have sprung up all around the desert. He really wants me to leave. cute, like, tiny helmets hover together in a platoon. If you ever pluck up a basketful, I offer a great price for them. A fun price for fun guy. Do you have any letters for me? Yes, you do. I want to learn to read them. The flowers are a bit temperamental. And do I have... Ooh, he will sell me a chicken. How many eggs do I have to give you for a chicken? Ooh. I have to give you 5 eggs, and you will give me a chicken. That seems worth it. If I add a tomato seed, I can give you a cheese. There we go. I'm gonna give him a bunch of stuff and get a chicken and tomato seeds and gourd seeds and hay. Alright, so let's see, you speculated. It is a calm sort of adventure. And it's the sort of thing where you can just sit and quietly discover. And the music, it allows that and lets you... Zombie Brave Knight... So Atherin said it's a calm sort of adventure. And then Zombie Brave Knight says it makes you think about what discovery you want to do and what sort of thing you want to go. And the character moves at a fairly slow pace. So you do have to decide what you're going to do. You don't have an unlimited number of things that you can do in a day. And the tank points out that the audio cues are reinforcing to the core gameplay loop. But you also have to wonder sort of what else is... you have time to wonder what else there is. So I am going to plant my new seeds. Because I have new seeds. And I also do wonder if I have to water these seeds, which I have not been doing. So now that I have tomato seeds, because I have 3 tomato seeds that I want to plant. And they seemed really valuable. But I have not been watering my seeds. So I am going to pick up this. It doesn't seem like I want to leave that there.
No.
But I do think tomorrow I want to... The soil does look dry, I agree. And he does keep repeating that we live in a desert. So I think I do want to go and explore tomorrow. Are you the goat that I... Are you the goat that I... Apparently I can't milk you. Then maybe it's the other goat. Oh, nope, it's too late. I can talk to the goat house. One summer, with a few hairs on his chin, Garza rebuilt this goat house the next in a long line of Yumas reaching through time. I can talk to this too. Here I only see my father, leaning a clenched fist against the pole, moments before his heart surrendered. Oh. I'm sorry. No, I don't want to close myself in with the goats. I do want to go get the cheese, though, if you're okay with that, Nanatalma. Can we do the cheese? And then I'm gonna go make you a nice meal, and it will be time to go to bed.
Oh.
Alright, so you are going to have an omelet. Make yourself a lovely omelet. you are going to drink and slurp.
Mm.
And what do you say we find some mushrooms tomorrow? Because that guy told us that he would pay well for mushrooms. And I think it would be fun to see what that guy would give us for some mushrooms. Oh wait, we got a letter, and we can't seem to... I have yet to figure out how we can read our new letters. Oh, what a beautiful sky. I love the way that it transitions to morning time. That's just so cool. Hey, we have a well! I wonder if there's a watering can. There appears to be a watering can by that well. I bet you we can water our flowers. So, let's gather our eggs. We gotta do our chores before we can go on an adventure. We're gonna gather 7 eggs because we bought another chicken. Drop the eggs off at our house. Next up, we're gonna milk the goats. Ooh, and the tank points out that there's a tree trunk back there that we can use as a chopping block. And both the tank and Zombie Brave Knight were wondering about the history and future of this world, and wondering about her grandson who was going to space, but she's wearing patchwork clothing, which is absolutely something that I find interesting. If you look at her farm, this doesn't look like the sort of timeline in which people are going to space. I can milk 2 goats into 1 bucket. Look at that. It just doesn't look like that's the sort of timeline that we're in, and yet that's what we're looking at. So the juxtaposition of those 2 things is really fascinating. And yet here we are. Nana is absolutely from a different era. And now we're going to make us some cheese. I'm going to wrap around. I'm sorry if you guys can sort of hear the scraping of my mouse as I have to rotate it to make this cheese. I don't know how audible that is as I twist it around to make 2 cheeses today. I think I want to buy more goats because I'm running low on cheese faster than I run low on eggs. Alright, now let's go get some water to water our plants. I wonder if you feed Nanatama more if she walks faster. Hello, my friend. Okay. Get water from the well. Excellent. And apparently you can only talk to that guy when he's... Oh, look, there are the mushrooms. So I found some mushrooms, but I don't have my basket with me. How is everything, Tama? Remember how lively it was in the old days when all us little monkeys were still here? Getting lost in the valley, worrying about your parents sick, and why they went positively ape on us. So, those goats are still thinking about hay, but I've bought you a lot of hay. And he keeps giving me letters, and I can't seem to read them. Am I not buying the right thing? So I'm gonna buy you more hay for a cheese. So I don't want to buy. Here we go. I don't want to overpay for the hay, right? I've bought literally all the hay that this guy has. Oh, that's a great question. Does the hay have someplace special I have to put it? That's a really good question, because, like, they seem to be eating the hay. But maybe I have to put the hay somewhere for them to be able to eat it. So let's water these. These needs water. Yes, I have water. Oh, I have a letter. Look, I've somehow opened my letter while I was trying to water the plants. Dear Talma, somehow I have begun dreaming of goats. Do you remember Arca and Dio, the two who you almost died rescuing when the plains flooded? For a week now, they have authored my nightmares. At night, my cries startle Moira, my poor wife. The timing of it puzzles me. Papers are flying off the stands. The bullpen downstairs abounds with prodigious talent. From floor to ceiling, crystal clear glass surrounds my corner office, framing views of Midtown and the harbor both, and all my sons are fathers. Sister, I have never been so fortunate, yet I am haunted. I was fond of those critters as a boy. Um, what became of them? I assume they fled, as goats do when they see the gate opened. How odd they feel trapped in their own home. I hope your nights are more restful than mine, Talma. Your brother Garza. P.S. I know politics displease you, but sometimes Vada yes, impish little pot, will replace soon-to-be scandalized candidate in this mayoral election, bringing ever closer his lifelong pipe dream. The same runt who slipped sand down our backs and could not tie his shoes until he was 12. If he gets 10 votes, I will not bathe for a week.
Oh.
And he sent us a present. Needs water. I had water. I don't understand. Where'd my water went? Oh, I dropped my water to pick up my letter? Alright. Let's try... Oh, look, and now it's a water drop. Please tell me I do not have to go to the well every... Okay, good. I do not have to go to the well for every dump. I wonder how many dumps I get per bucket. For at least 5. Only 5. Excellent. So 5 plants is how many I'm going to have for now. And we're going to go figure out now the answer to Zombie Brave Knight's suggestion as to whether or not well, I'm going to try to feed my goats. I'm wondering if they're not happy with how they're eating? No, see, look.
Hey.
No, that's it. Okay, so where are my goats? How do I don't even know how to wrangle them even if I wanted to. Like, how would I... No, no, no. Open that back up. Goat, come home. Stop that. I don't know why my gate keeps closing. There's my other goat. Come on, goat. There we go. Okay. So, what I don't know is, so I can't do anything with that hay. Um, so, if there's a trick to the hay, I can't figure it out. But I'm gonna make me some cheese. GG, good goat. And now I have 2 cheeses. And I'm going to go have me a feast. I know that I promised that today I was going to go get mushrooms. But such is the way of things that I don't end up getting mushrooms. I'm going to have 2 eggs in my omelet today because I am being decadent with my eggs and omelet. And I'm going to drink my omelet like always because apparently I don't know how to cook my eggs. And is that the only letter that I can read? Yep, so there's me dreaming of goats. And that is... Oh, another one! Dear sister, I just had a lovely little adventure. On a white-hot afternoon, I visited Midtown's newest market, where, among dozens of stalls, I discovered jars of sweet sap from an albino heirloom tree in the Ashlands, which they say rises only once in a century, and strips of pickled chewing leather for when my pet platypuses behave well. The best of all, the grand treasure, was the gold-flaked white cherry toffee I chanced upon, just like we had in our girls' trip to the city. To think how many boys followed us around then. If only you'd been here, Amma. No, I won't try again to convince you to move. Granny did say, abandon this farmland and it will all blow away. That woman spotted omens everywhere she looked. I only mean to say that today brought back memories, and I dearly miss my sister. Stay well, Amma. Love, Mimi. P.S. With the ladies of the Widows' Bridge Club raving about a charismatic young author, I've enclosed a copy of her newest novel to you. Perfect for an afternoon read on Papa's chair, and another to Rama on Luna. After all, there's so little to do on farms. So she sent me a book. Okay. And if I go back this way... I have Baby Bear and Baby Bear have stopped by. This is not kind words. This is called Stillness of the Wind. Yeah, it kind of looks like it because there's letters, right? Yeah, kind words. Maybe if I remember, I'll put a card in here about it. Kind Words is the first game that I played. It's a really cool game about sending letters to folks who maybe are having a tough time or who need some support. And
Or just want to have surveys.
or just want to do fun surveys. Yeah, but it's a really neat experience and gives you the opportunity to send some kind words to people. And
Strangers.
yeah, it's a great, as Zombie Brave Knight said, is a great game about helping people. And it's actual people, right? It's not fully a game so much as it's about helping people.
Or making people feel good.
Yeah, or making people feel good. Zombie Brave Knight also points out that to feed your goats, all you need to do is have a stockpile of hay. You'll know when bales are present in the goat enclosure. So, uh, and so now I'm going to try to pick these mushrooms. I do have mushrooms, and I can talk to the... a rocket ship soars between great stars carved in this fence by 6-year-old Rama's missing brothers. Okay, so I did collect some mushrooms, but I bet you I'm going to have to travel further to get my next batch of mushrooms. It's not exactly, so the Tank asks, is it a pen pal game? No, it's not a pen pal game because people can't write back. So what happens is that you can send out a request, a letter that says this is what I need from the world, essentially. And it could be about something that is going on in your life or something that's bothering you, or just say, hey, I want to hear your great story from today. And then people can write back to you, and that's it. You can't have a back and forth. You're not allowed to share any identifying information. You're not allowed to have that you're not allowed to have that connection outside of the game, and that's to protect people's identity. And to protect people's privacy and to allow people to really share some of the bigger things that are going on in their lives, and to seek the help that they need. Oh, I see. So when the goats have the hay bales over their head, you can't milk them yet, which is interesting. I wonder if I can bring these mushrooms inside so I can collect eggs. So it's not exactly a pen pal game because you can't have that back and forth that you would with a pen pal. It's more a support people when they need the support game. and spread kindness in the world and feel good doing so. Feel the glow of giving kindness, which allows us to feel good and then allows others to feel good at the same time. And so it came out in it came out in 2020. I want to say it was March of 2020, but I can't remember exactly. And was very popular and has continued to be very popular throughout the year. Yes, baby or bear. Do you want me to mute so you can ask me something, baby or bear? Pardon me for just 1 second, folk. That okay? Okay. I've been permitted to unmute now. And I've been told that I am very loud. So I'm going to ask you guys, am I very loud? Do you need me to stop? All right. It is getting close to bedtime though, so I might need to stop soon. Um, Chat is telling me that I'm not very loud. Imagine that. I'm not very loud.
Looks like you're loud.
The bar looks like I'm loud. Well, chat says I'm not very loud, so I think I'm okay. Oh, the city of Elgos has found its new mayor. I wonder if it is Cousin Vota. The handsome frog faces on every newspaper. From our leaders, we expect honesty. I better not see any flies coming out of his mouth. That is pretty funny, isn't it? With this much hay, people would think you were raising horses. Oh, does he think that I bought too much hay? I never liked the phrase, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Life is about smart risks. Ooh, I can buy another goat. Wait, this is a billy goat, and I have goats. I do not know the difference between goats and billy goats. And it also, this journeyman's foil. Is that my mushroom? And will you give me a billy goat for it? Talma, it's breeding season for the critter, so I have brought this cheeky billy goat. You are welcome to borrow him. Okay, I want to borrow the billy goat. And I will give you. I'm getting knocked on the head because apparently that's how we say we need something. Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Please not.
Those are good sugars. Good job.
Please tell me you're muted.
It is time for him to brush his teeth. I wasn't muted, so they may have heard the sugars too.
Did you hear it?
I don't know if they heard the sugars, but you know what? It's okay. I need to give him an awful lot of stuff to get the billy goat, but you know what? I think it's worth it. Because I might be able to mate my goats and end up with more goats. And I kind of want a baby goat. And I want to see what happens if I get a baby goat. Yes, and you know what? Baby Bear wants me to have a baby goat, so maybe tomorrow when Baby Bear wakes up, I can show Baby Bear a baby goat. But I'm only going to show Baby Bear a baby goat if Baby Bear goes to bed nicely. Sound like a good deal? I think that sounds fair. Yep. I never liked the phrase. Oh, yep, that's the same thing. All right.
I know.
Oh, no yelling, please. Goodbye. We have our letter. Oh, and we can read the letter. And it is Cousin Vota. And I'm going to pause for just 1 second. All right. Thank you guys for your patience. I needed to do quick bedtime hugs and kisses, and hopefully the kiddos are going to stay in bed. If they don't, I will have to cut out, but we're going to hope that they stay in bed and that everything works out. I'm turning down the volume of the game just a little bit because my voice is going to get a little bit quieter from here on out as well. So I'm going to do a quick audio balance check again. Um, I have no idea how to cut this out from the YouTube video, so this may stay in the YouTube video, and those who are watching on YouTube, I apologize for that, but my kiddos will always come first, and I can actually talk about child development in once I finish this sound check and talk about why that is, as while we learn about Voda and while we learn about what's going on here. And the tank, I know that's what you meant, and um, and that you totally meant it was unacceptable to you, and that you were going to feed me to marshmallow spiders later. So if the sound seems to be good, I'm going to go back to learning about that Voda. You knew me as an unruly boy. Today I write you as the man I was destined to become. On this precipice where I begin composing my great legacy, I weigh my defining moments. First, my father abandons his practice, his house, his life. He moves to the farm next to your family, where he imagines the aftertaste of his failures won't follow. Second, you, a girl of 16 and eldest of a litter, reaches out to a young stray, resigned to solitude and misery, showing him there is light. Oh, I'm a good person. Uh, Third, I moved to the city to construct the intractable architecture of a career uncorrupted. To bridge and bind power with compassion, I run a path for 40 years long. Wow, this dude really is a politician, isn't he? Oh my gosh. My life moves only forward. The approaching autumn festival makes 1,000 demands, from permits and procession plans to committees and cost. Yet I write to you, Talma, to reconnect with my roots. I regret how we've fallen out of touch. I hope you'll allow me this indulgence. Outside, an ancient man plays harmonica with all his soul. I could not ask. Oh gosh, and she's yawning over it, and I am there with that. So we're gonna we're gonna stop reading because I am all over that Talmud. Did we make milk today? I think we did. Thank you guys for the confirmation that the sound is where it is supposed to be. We I don't think we've even made our cheese today, so we're going to quickly make our cheese, and it is nighttime already. So I'm not sure what we achieved today and what we didn't achieve today, but we did get a billy goat, and that means that we're potentially going to be able to get baby goats, which will make Baby Bear and perhaps Baby or Bear pretty happy. We don't really have Jedi names for them, so uh, I have had two names in the online world. One is Mama Bear Psych, and the other is JediPsychTricks. Both you can kind of get an idea as to why. And Baby Bear and Baby or Bear have uh, taken obviously the route of being named based on Mama Bear. And of course, we don't have their names and don't use their names online, and they've gotten used to that as well. And they have their own YouTube channel. Baby Bear has dreams of becoming a YouTube star, as I think all children of her age do at this time. And so they have a YouTube channel where they do Let's Plays of their own, where they play games on Roblox and the like, but not talking about the psychology in their games yet. Yet we'll work on that as they get older. I did promise a little bit of talk of developmental psych, but there really isn't much apart from the obvious, right? That it's important for children to know that they are important, and that they are especially important to their parents and more important than things like playing games. We are staring at a sky here. This is different. We are seeing a different transition from day to night here. So as I'm talking about something and actually getting into more details of psychology, the sky is different, the transition is different, our world is different today than it was previously. And I'm wondering if it's raining, if we are in a stormy day today, if that's the difference. Um, I can hear the difference in the sound, and in a game where everything is the same, this difference is disturbing. It does sound like a train. And is this our billy goat? And I don't see our basket. I don't see our bucket. I'm reaching out to this thing. It's gonna eat me. Oh my gosh. It was a dream. Okay. Okay, it was a dream. It's interesting that they didn't need to do much, right, to give you that sense of discomfort in this game. Because everything is so very much the same every day in this game, and you don't really get that much different. They didn't have to change all that much to make you uncomfortable and to give that sense of of dread, right? Yeah, we were out of the loop. Um, Zombie Brave Knight, I'm not sure what you mean when you say they are training you how Talma dreams. Are you suggesting that what we're doing now is the dream, or that they're teaching us in that moment what our dreams look like because we're gonna see them later? Oh, haha, a pun. I should have got that. I absolutely adore puns, and I missed that completely. Shame on me for not seeing the pun about being trained in that moment. Um, I don't know. I see the billy goat here, right? I don't know if we're supposed to do anything with regards to animal husbandry, or if we're just supposed to let them hang out and hope that they do their thing and make the baby goat that we're hoping is going to happen. Um, I'm going to just hope that nature takes its course, um, especially given how creepy that dream was when I approached the goat. So we're gonna we're gonna go with that. So yeah, so one of the things that's very important for children is to know that they are important, and that when they need a parent, that parent's going to be there. Another thing that's especially important is consistency, and this is especially true uh, for younger children. And so, for example, the reason that my younger child, my son, wanted me to mute is that he wanted to go through our bedtime routine and the things that we say. And every night at bedtime, we say the same things. And that's just part of our routine, and that is comfortable to him, and that helps him fall asleep, and it's what he wants to do. And so, whatever I'm doing when it is time for him to go to bed, um, I will stop what I'm doing, and we will say these things to each other. Um, and and then he will go to bed, right? And then if we don't do those, he will run out of the bedroom, and that will be something that needs to happen. Oh, I missed him today. That will be something that needs to then get done in order for him to be able to sleep well. So uh, that sort of routine is essential to their development, especially at a younger age. Um, and my son especially thrives on that sort of routine. It's just a part of his personality that. Why are you telling me no? Go out there. It's a part of his personality that for him, routine is especially important. And when his routine is disrupted, he has yes, he is in the loop, and he absolutely needs the loop. And so we we make efforts to not disrupt his routine, because um, there's just no reason to do that to him. And that's important to him, that's important to us, and it makes everybody's life go a lot easier, and everybody's a lot happier. So I really hope these goats, stay in there. Actually, because now the other goat's gonna be outside. I'm gonna open that back up so they can come back inside. Is it nighttime already? I feel like whenever I go to get water for these plants, it takes forever. I'm not going to be able to successfully raise animals and farm plants and do anything else with my day. Zombie Brave Knight says, I say goodbye forever as a reminder to myself that I may never see them again. Um, that is a routine. I don't know that my son would find comfort in that. Did you say goodbye forever to my goat too because it just ran away? Um, what is this? A Luna. I found a graveyard. I really hope that my goat came back while I was watering the plants. So I have no clue how long nighttime is. So I'm hoping that it's long enough that I have time to make cheese. Oh, nope, she fell asleep in the cheese house, I guess. I have to eat something before I can do any more work. Okay, so I know when she's hungry. She has run out of energy because she didn't eat. I don't have a meter for that, but she gets mad at me. And she's stopped whistling. So, have 2 eggs. And some cheese. Okay, and then go to bed. I guess it's bedtime. So maybe I do need to eat in the morning. Zombie Brave Knight points out that there are definitely reasons to have routine occasionally interrupted. For example, it can be jarring if the first time the routine is interrupted is for a sleepover at a friend's house, um, or an important potential change. And that's absolutely true. I think it also depends on the child, and that there has to be a sort of attention paid to um, what that particular child's personality is and what they need. Some children just aren't going to be the type of children who go to sleepovers at their friend's house because of their personality styles, and I think that's something that's important to acknowledge and to normalize that it's okay to let children decide what is okay for them and what is not okay for them, and to let their comfort be their guide. And I think a lot of the time we try to have children um, that fit into what we think childhood should look like. And as Zombie Break Knight says, that sort of personhood needs to be considered. Hey, no, goat, you stay in there. No, you're going to hang out with the billy goat because I say so. We're talking about personhood for children, not for goats. You, goat, are not going to be your own person. You, goat, are going to go hang out with the billy goat because I say so. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of balancing that goes into to how those decisions are made. All right. While I was out there, my curiosity is piqued because while I was out there, it showed me the symbol of a bucket or of a basket over by the well. So I am going back to the well. I'm not going to talk to the well. I'm going to use the basket. And now I'm going to talk to the well. When my ancestors first settled here and found this well before them, they adopted their name as their name an ancient word for wellspring, Yuma. Okay, can I only put one thing in the basket? I found one that looks like a horsey. It has really pretty green eyes. Layla would like him. Show it to her when it's her turn, okay, Mama? And Papa too, please. My, oh my, whatever I just picked up, I had a, was it a memory? I, I don't know what just happened there, but something did, because I picked up a stick. And I don't know what that was. Everything else has kind of had me talking to myself, right? When I was young, I would climb this mill, sit behind the blades, and watch the world with stop motion eyes. But that one, that left me. I'm just walking around my farm seeing what I can see. Uh, Last night we all lived under one roof. We called TEG on the night. On this old lime tree, daring tomorrow never come. Yes, okay. Oh, basket. Can I add more to this basket? I can. Excellent. Let's go collect these. And so the tank pointed out earlier, and I missed it because I was talking about sort of child raising and personhood, that our plants are growing nicely, which is very exciting, and I agree. And Zombie Brave Knight says, "Thank you for saying comfort is a great way of encouraging and supporting that change." And yeah, my pleasure. I can ramble on for quite some time about parenting because that is a thing that I am actively in the middle of doing, um, and spend a lot of my time doing. Oh, there's a Luna again. It looks like I'm spending most of my day finding mushrooms today and seeing what's around because I've already spent most of my day finding these mushrooms. Oh, if I get far enough away from my farm, it pans out. Okay. And I've started wandering off into the desert, which is not necessarily a good thing. And I think I understand now why they give me a stick that trails behind me. Oh, I'm getting tired. But I found a thing that gives me a basket, and I found a thing that I can talk to, and then I'm going home. Do not fall asleep in the desert, okay? What is this? I often think of the morning I sat here alone, one hand holding a letter from my last choice university, the other clutching this rock. Okay, let's go home. We found an interesting rock. Now it's time to go home. Don't get lost in the desert. You know where home is. I find it interesting how this game, right? There's I didn't bring a light source, so there is no light. And I just have to find and make my way back to home and just kind of know, yeah, where I'm going. The only thing I can see is where I've tapped my mouse. Um, and Zombie Brave Knight says I can only see your mouse cursor, and that's pretty much all I can see too. Um, there's not much else to be seen right now. Um, I will get into my house and there will be more to be seen. There's very little in terms of contrast when we hit nighttime. So there we go. Now I can be seen. Um, Now I could put these mushrooms into my omelet, but I'm not going to because um, because they're worth a lot of money, and they will get me a lot of good stuff. So I am going to I'm going to eat them instead. Or I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to sell them instead because I definitely don't want to. I'm trying to get a sense of how long I've been playing this particular game. But I am 1 hour. I'm very much not used to OBS, so I think I have been playing this game for an hour, and talking a little bit about psychology as we go along. So I think I'm going to stop here, or at least stop in terms of the video here. Um, I I don't really know how to save this game. So I'm going to. I hope that when I quit, the game has saved. And I'm going to stop here in terms of the video. I am most definitely going to be playing Stillness of the Wind again. I don't know necessarily if I'm going to stream it again, but if I do, I will put a link to that video up in the corner here, and I'll be putting a subscribe link up in the other corner for those who are interested in seeing more videos of me talking about psychology. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is more of me exploring a video or exploring a game and seeing what psychology we can find in that game, rather than playing a game that is about psychology. There are two types of videos that we'll have on there. So if you have games that you're interested in or games that you know are related to psychology, feel free to let me know in the comments. And I had a lot of fun with guys, so thanks for showing up.